Welcome back to the Conscious Business Show. We connect the heart, the mind to the wallet. We're here live at the Sustainable Business Network Conference in Boston at Northeastern. I'm here with my great co-host, Will Krause.
It's great to be alongside you, Darby.
Oh, it's wonderful. Sustainability, environmental, social governance issues, and a CFA to boot. So we're really excited that you're here with us.
Thank you.
Today, we're also very excited to have with us as our guest Nicola Williams. She is founder and president of the Williams Agency that she founded back in 1995. So you've got a lot of stories to tell. And
I'm
we're
legal, 21 years.
and we're excited that you're here. You've got a fascinating background. I mean, you've led so many community-based events and been awarded and rewarded for your work, which is fabulous. Certainly, you've been featured in Black Enterprise Magazine, Boston Globe, Boston Herald, Boston Business Journal. I mean, my goodness. So we are very honored that you're here with us today. What we wanted to do to start out is to, just for our listeners, take a few steps back. Tell us a little bit about you and your journey and how you got to this point in your life and starting the Williams Agency, because you've got probably a lot of stories from there. So we'd love to hear.
Lots of stories. So thank you very much, Darby, and I appreciate being here. I started, my business is a marketing firm that's focused on mission-driven projects.
Mm-hmm.
And our sweet spot are sustainable food and culture. And I happen to be an immigrant from Jamaica. I'm an American, U.S. citizen. And I came here when I was really young, like 2. But I went back to Jamaica, and I did experience life in Jamaica. But I also valued my growing up in the U.S. And my journey actually started, my grandfather was an entrepreneur. Even though he worked, he self-taught engineer, but he also had his shop growing up. And so and my aunt was a perennial businesswoman. Even though she worked full-time, she had a business mind, and she was my mentor. I went to a Catholic school in Jamaica when I returned from the U.S., and we wanted to raise money because it was a private school, and I had a scholarship there, so I wanted to give back. And, I was about 13 years old, and I had an American teacher, Mrs. Morensky, remember her name, and she wanted to have the class help raise money for the school. So I raised my hand and I said, I have an idea. I said, let's do a carnival, but an American-style carnival. And mind you, I was in the Caribbean. We already have a carnival. In fact, I organized a carnival in Cambridge. But I said, let's do an American carnival and let's have pizza.
Oh, my gosh. That's
funny. And that was the beginning of my marketing career because I gathered my family because we love pizza, and we knew how to make it, and we're like, we'll make it, we'll have the booth. We were the most popular booth. You raised a lot of money for the school, and that was really the beginning.
That was your start. Oh my goodness!
And
okay.
I always remember that because it's finding a niche and filling it, and in that case, American pizza was attractive to
Was
Jamaicans.
this cheese, sausage?
And
What did you have? Everything on it, or what?
and
Oh
it
my
was
gosh!
Very
Okay.
basic, very cheap ingredients. Flour, cheese, and sauce. So it was awesome. And so that's kind of how I sort of had the bug and the seed to start my business. And I went corporate after graduation. I started in a financial services firm as an analyst. My background is economics. And I quickly moved into product development and marketing and doing competitive analysis. And so I had a foundation of marketing, and I grew with the company for 7 years. I became connected to the community through my work. I kind of almost became a face of the community, and which was great. And through that sort of foundation, my desire to give back, I was able to volunteer for Severance after 7 years. I thought it's a good time. And while I was figuring out what I wanted to do, I quickly joined a group to help small businesses in Cambridge. And I became a client eventually and started my own business. And I've always worked on social and mission-driven causes, something that makes a difference. And that's kind of, and moved into the food space through SBN and helped to develop their food program. So today I organize 7 festivals in New England. I was the regional organizer for the Boston Local Food Festival, which is SBN's and the City of Boston's premier food event.
Yep.
So we incorporate the values that we believe in our festivals: minimal waste to the environment, diversity, promoting local agriculture. That's all incorporated in all our events, whether we create it ourselves, or whether we do it on behalf of our clients. We try and incorporate those important values in our events.